Do you love flavors like lime and fresh cilantro? Do you want a super easy make-ahead salad that you can take to work or enjoy at the moment's notice when hunger strikes and you have absolutely nothing prepared for dinner? Oh, and what if this awesome pasta salad I'm describing is also a good one to bring to events like potlucks or just make ahead in the masses so everyone in the house has something to eat whenever they're hungry. If this sounds delicious to you like it is to me, I'm going to show you today how to make an awesome make-ahead Mexican tortellini salad. It is so good. I know it might be strange to be thinking, how is like Mexican flavored salad colliding with like Italian tortellini, but it totally completely works and I can't wait to show you how easy it is to make. Now, I'm a busy mama and I also like to eat really delicious restaurant style food, so make sure to subscribe to the Sip Bite Go channel if you're like me and you want to eat well, but you're busy. Click the little bell and you'll be the first to know when a new recipe video pops up. Let me take you in the kitchen and show you exactly how to make it. So some people might actually call this like a taco salad, or they might call it a taco bowl salad or taco salad bowl. I don't know, but I call it my make-ahead Mexican tortellini pasta salad because whenever I'm craving going to a Mexican restaurant, it's usually because I want cilantro, I want fresh corn, I want these bites of lime, all the things that kind of go into this tortellini pasta salad. So that's why I'm calling it my Mexican tortellini pasta salad, which I think is a really good way of combining like Italian tortellini, which obviously that's what I think of when I think of tortellini. I'm thinking about Italian food, but this is kind of like a fusion, like the cheesy tortellini with the Mexican flavors. And so anyways, I think that's really a fun thing to do. So here we are getting the pasta started, and this is using a 10-ounce package of pasta from Trader Joe's. They have some really great pastas in the refrigerated section. I'll get different pastas. I'll stock up at once, and usually I'll give my husband, like, he loves the lobster ravioli, and they also have like this cauliflower stuffed pasta. Anyways, it's really good. So the deal is, usually these come in about 10-ounce portions when I get them at Trader Joe's, the Trader Joe's tortellini pasta. So what I do is just dump the whole package in. I kind of hate having straggler pastas just hanging around. It drives me nuts to just have like a little of something left. I used to do that. I used to not make everything at once, but now I'm like, between my husband and the baby, and sometimes me if I'm really hungry, like one of us is gonna eat the leftovers. So I might as well just make the whole thing and put it in the fridge later. And that's what the deal is with the make-ahead Mexican tortellini pasta salad. I actually make it purposely to chill ahead. Of course, we'll eat it if we're hungry and the pasta is still warm, but it really is good on the second or even the third day. So anyways, the pasta is getting boiling, and you have to cook the cheese tortellini pasta as described on the package you have. The Trader Joe's one was only a few minutes. And make sure to only cook the tortellini pasta to al dente, and that's when you know, it kind of sticks to your tooth when you bite into the pasta. You don't want it super mushy because you want it to hold up nicely in the pasta salad. And just making sure it's cooked all the way and not too soft is usually what I like to do. So usually tortellini is done cooking when it floats to the top, or at least that's what people say, but actually sometimes it floats to the top right in the beginning, so you can kind of throw that out the window if you're making this. Just do it to the directed time on the packaging. As long as the water is boiling, it will probably turn out fine. And in the water, sometimes I'll always toss salt. Sometimes people also recommend putting in olive oil. I don't really have a method to that. Just sometimes I feel like it, other times I don't. So when the pasta is done cooking, you can drain the pasta and toss it with olive oil to prevent the pasta from sticking. I usually use about half a teaspoon of olive oil when I do this. So while the pasta is boiling, that's the time to be prepping all the ingredients that go inside the Mexican tortellini pasta salad. So for this one, I used, I made a cilantro lime dressing that you can catch in another recipe at sitbitego.com, but it's also included in this recipe as a component. So the things that go into the cilantro lime dressing are olive oil, garlic, lime juice, champagne vinegar. You could also use a white wine vinegar if you have that instead. Some chili powder, chipotle powder, salt, pepper, cilantro. That's all in the dressing. And then, so you can make that dressing, but here you're seeing me prepare the like more hearty salad ingredients, the like things that hold the pasta salad together. So those are cherry tomatoes, carrots that I was dicing, onion I was dicing, black beans. Just make sure you rinse them in a strainer in the sink so they don't spread the like dark juice that comes in the can of the black beans. So anyways, corn, I like to use frozen corn. I'll thaw it overnight, or I'll thaw it in the microwave or in a pan, in this garlic pan afterwards that you see here. So anyways, that all goes in, and then at the end cilantro. So I'm going to take you through the steps of making the cilantro lime dressing first. And one of my deals is that I'm not a huge fan of raw garlic. I really like garlic that's roasted, and that's because it has a more mellow, I guess you'd consider it sweeter taste, but it's just a more deep flavor. Like I love roasted garlic that you can spread on a baguette. So here I'm roasting the garlic, and it really only takes like 1 or 2 minutes on the stove, and I do this for so many of my recipes. If you follow me for a while, you know that I always throw an extra step in to roast garlic, and it's so worth it. So you just add the olive oil and minced garlic to a pan on the stove on medium heat, and you cook it, stirring it regularly for 1 or 2 minutes. And when the garlic is translucent, but before the garlic is brown, pull it off of the heat and just put it on a different burner that's not hot, or put it somewhere where it can cool, but don't leave it on the burner because you want the heat to stop, and then obviously turn off that burner. But take it, put it somewhere else to cool. And if the garlic, see here the garlic is kind of dark, a little too dark, but it's fine, it'll taste fine, it's not burnt or anything yet. But you could always just take out the garlic pieces and then later go in and use a spatula to scrape out the garlic oil. So here the olive oil is done cooking, and I juiced a lime, and I'm just adding the ingredients to the vinaigrette. It's cilantro lime again, so all it goes in a bowl, and then let's see here, we have the garlic, olive oil, lime juice, champagne vinegar, chili powder, chipotle powder, salt, pepper. It all goes in the bowl, and it's all whisked together, and all you really did was juice the lime fresh because it's going to taste better than if you buy it like in one of those pre-juiced things because they add stuff to it. And then you made the roasted garlic, but that only took like a minute or 2. So anyways, all of that goes in, just adding all the spices here, and then that's all whisked together. And you just set it aside. You don't have to put it in the refrigerator or anything right now. Just set it aside. Keep it at room temperature so it doesn't harden. Now, you can make this, you know, within an hour ahead of making the pasta salad, but this is something I usually get done while the pasta is boiling. And even if you have to pull the pasta early, that's really going to be okay because the pasta isn't going to stick together because you put a little bit of olive oil on it. All right, so the final touch here is that the cilantro will go into the dressing. And that is a really tasty part because all of the herbs and spices and vinegars and olive oil, all those flavors are getting in and soaking into the cilantro. And it's just going to help the flavors spread all throughout the salad. So, like you could really just take a spoon of this and put it on a baguette or crackers, throw a little cheese on top. So good. Oh, it'd be so good with cheddar. Anyways, so it's time to assemble the pasta dish. Once you have all of your vegetables chopped, all of your tortellini pasta from Trader Joe's, boiled. You put it all in a big bowl, and I love bowls that come with lids. They actually make sets of them, so you can get a link for that from me below. But so all of these ingredients go into the bowl. Oh, the fresh onions go in. Let's see, I forget. Let's see. Oh, so what I did with the corn is I took that garlic pan and I put the corn in it. So I took the garlic oil out, I put it in the dressing, but there's a little bit garlic oil in the pan. So I put the frozen corn into that pan, and that meant that they kind of thawed because they're out of the freezer, and I wanted to be able to eat this right away. And also picked up some of that less garlic flavor. So that was a really good choice. And the reason the corn looks the way it does, a little bit charred, is because it's actually fire roasted corn, I think it's called, from Trader Joe's. So I love Trader Joe's corn. They have a couple different varieties that are good. So anyways, all of the ingredients go into your big bowl. You get out some big, beautiful salad tongs or spoons, or like something you really enjoy using in your kitchen, and you just quickly toss all of that together with the dressing, and look how beautiful the chopped cilantro looks kind of tossed in there, and all the flavors are there. It's not a creamy Mexican salad at all. It has this nice light vinaigrette, so it's really good paired with something heavy. Like this would taste good on the side of burgers. I might just be saying that because we had burgers tonight. This would have been delicious with it. But it also makes a great work from home lunch. We really do eat this quite a bit, and I'll make different varieties, which you can see all over sipbygo.com and the Sip by Go YouTube channel. Before you head out, subscribe to the Sip by Go channel on YouTube and check out another video.